Welcome to Mr. Peacock and Friends Hidden Treasures. We're wondering what you're going to be doing today.
Today I'm going to take you to roll out the barrel.
You're going to roll out a barrel?
Well, not quite do it, but I am going to show you a barrel and lots of them.
Let's go see some barrels.
Okay. We are in Templeton, Iowa, right here by the home of the Templeton Rye Distillery, Visitor Center and Museum.
Yes, that's right. And there's all kinds of stories about Templeton Rye and how it got started and all of that kind of thing with bootlegging and back in the 20s and World War I. And supposedly it was a favorite drink of Al Capone. But over here, there's a tree made of whiskey barrels. I want to go see it.
We'll have to check it out. Let's show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Well, here they are, Mrs. Peacock, the big whiskey barrel tree.
I know, I like it. I want to see it close up. Come on. Isn't it cool?
Well, we're inside the museum here, and this gives a history of what goes on here. Tell us what you found on the history of what Templeton Rye is all about.
That's right. It says they fed the world, but farmers were having a hard time feeding their families. In 1920, when prohibition became the law, times were tough. They were tough on the farm, so crop production was high, grain prices were low, so the farmers went to bootlegging. And that's how Templeton Rye got started. This is an authentic bootlegging still. It's on loan. This is what they had to do. They used a copper coil and an aging barrel, a wash kettle. That's how they made their rye. This is a recipe, which of course is top secret. You put the ingredients in the wash tub, you mix it up real good, then you cool it off, then you heat it up, then you let it sit and be patient, and then put it in these little jugs right here. And that's Joe's stash. This is Templeton's top cooker. He was born just before the turn of the century, and everybody around here just called him Joe. After he built his first still in 1921, there was no stopping him. He knew how to make whiskey. You can even tell if it was good whiskey by rubbing it between his hands. Before you knew it, he was chief cooker and bootlegger.
Now, if you are a fan of Ronald Reagan, this is fascinating. Mrs. Peacock, read what you have found on the wall.
That's right, it says, Gipper the Nipper. A long time before he went to the White House, the future president frequented the Moonlight Tavern. A fellow from Des Moines named George Mills was a reporter. Seems he remembers Ronald Reagan back when he worked at WHO radio. He says the 40th president was a fan of the good stuff and went to the Moonlight Tavern in Des Moines with the other radio broadcasters. Okay, here's posting a message. This was back when the federal agents were trying to get rid of the bootlegging in Templeton. So they had long before the fancy internet business, people in Templeton had a clever ways to stay in touch. In Templeton, the folks came up with ways to spread messages that the federal agents couldn't figure out. If you tied up a white horse to a fence outside of a bootlegger's place, that meant the next batch was ready to be picked up. Who needs the internet? You know what they say about the white horse. If there's a white horse outside of a bootlegger's place, the batch of whiskey's ready to go. So it must be ready.
You've just seen the Templeton Rye Museum in Templeton, Iowa.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to go to the museum and to learn all of the history about Templeton Rye. I thought it was great.
The history behind it was fascinating on how they went about to save their community from despair when they couldn't have any good crop sales.
Yeah, that was very interesting. So if you're ever in Templeton, please stop at the museum. It is very good.
I love checking out the past history and seeing what's happening in the past. Oh no, not again.
Yeah, time's up. So until next time, Mr. Peacock and friends will see what's happening on the Peacock farm. Right, Mr. Peacock?
You bet, and I can't wait to show you our next hidden treasure.
See you later.
If you like our videos,
Please subscribe
like
and share.
with all your friends.